Welcome to Fresh Talk Network.
Today, we're getting into someone truly iconic.
Yeah.
An artist whose name really just says it all. Beyoncé Knowles Carter, Queen Bey.
Absolutely.
And you might think, okay, I know Beyoncé. But we've dug through a lot, like 20 surprising facts about Queen Bey from Fresh Talk Network. And trust me, there's more beneath the surface.
Oh, for sure.
We're aiming for those aha moments today, the details that give you that, deeper understanding, so you feel really well informed.
Exactly. That's what this deep dive is all about. It's not just like listing trivia.
Right.
We want to connect the dots, show the why behind things, and really unpack the sheer scale of her influence, going beyond the headlines, extracting those fascinating little stories that show what makes her so unique, hopefully giving you a totally fresh perspective.
Okay, let's do it. Let's unpack this. We'll journey through her life, her career, starting right back at the beginning, her formative years, family roots, that kind of thing.
Stealth ahead.
So, everyone knows Destiny's Child, obviously, but her first big group that's maybe less known, it wasn't Destiny's Child initially.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was Girls' Tyme.
Girls' Tyme.
Yeah, and this is, I think, a really crucial piece. She was just 9 years old, appearing with them on Star Search. This was back in 1993.
What? 9?
And they lost publicly at 9 years old. You have to think about what that does.
Yeah.
That setback, that disappointment, it wasn't just forgotten. It seems like it really became this catalyst. It lit this fire, this intense drive for perfection that, you can argue has defined her whole career.
That makes so much sense. An early experience like that.
Definitely a powerful motivator.
Okay, so sticking with those early days.
Yeah.
Destiny's Child. Turns out Columbia Records, they initially just wanted Beyoncé solo.
Yeah, they saw her star power right away, but maybe not the whole package, the group dynamic.
So how did the group get signed then?
Well, this is where her dad, Matthew Knowles, really comes in. It was apparently thanks to him, his belief in the group, that they eventually all got signed together.
Ah, okay. So family and that collective vision were key right from the start.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it if he hadn't pushed for all of them. It's a totally different story. It really highlights how important those early family decisions were, not just for her, but like for 90s R&B.
True. It wasn't just about her singular talent then.
No, it was about the power of that unit, at least initially.
And the family connection, it goes even deeper, right down to her name, Beyoncé. It's quite unique.
It is, and it's actually her mother Tina's maiden name.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it connects her directly to her Creole heritage, that mix of African, French, Spanish roots, particularly from Louisiana. It adds this really personal, cultural layer to who she is. Something maybe not everyone realizes. It's like a trail woven right into her identity.
That's fascinating. So, okay, from those early years, that drive is clear. Let's jump forward a bit to her just massive cultural impact. Record-breaking stuff. We know she wins Grammys. The number?
The number is staggering.
It's 32, right?
Yeah, 32 Grammy wins. And to really get how huge that is, it's a Guinness World Record.
Wow.
She is the most decorated artist in Grammy history, period. Now tied only with her husband, Jay-Z.
That's monumental. It puts her right at the absolute peak.
Exactly. Across all genres, all eras, it speaks volumes about her consistency, her artistic excellence, her relevance over decades. Just relentless evolution.
Relentless is the word. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, maybe a bit weird. Did you know scientists named a species of horsefly after her?
Slight chuckle. Yes,
Yeah.
Skeptia Beyoncé in 2012.
Why?
Okay, this is the best part. It was because of its very distinctive, dense golden hairs on its backside.
No way. Because of its golden butt?
Basically, yes. It's just such a bizarre, wonderful fact. It shows how her influence just pops up in the most unexpected places, like even in taxonomy.
Inspiring scientists. That's a unique achievement for sure.
Definitely one for the resume.
And her impact goes beyond flies, obviously.
Yeah.
Thinking about language, I remember Bootylicious.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Destiny's Child classic.
Well, it's more than just a song title now.
Right. Because of them, Bootylicious was actually added to the Oxford English Dictionary.
In 2006.
Yep. Which is pretty incredible when you think about it. It's not just a fun fact. It shows her direct impact on, actual language, popular culture shaping the dictionary.
How many artists can say they've done that? Coined a word that becomes official.
Very, very few. It shows a resonance way beyond just the music charts.
Okay, but maybe the biggest game changer, the move that really shook the music industry. That surprise visual album in 2013, Beyoncé,
Oh, yeah, seismic.
dropped with zero promotion, none. It just appeared.
And the impact was immediate and profound.
Yeah.
You have to remember, before that, album releases were these long, drawn-out campaigns, teasers, singles, interviews, months of hype.
Standard playbook.
Right. And she just completely blew that model up. She showed you could bypass all that, connect directly with the audience. It wasn't just a stunt. It was like a reassertion of artistic control.
Making the album itself the event.
Exactly. A full sensory experience delivered instantly. It forced labels to rethink everything, gave artists more power, and frankly, changed what audiences expected. It just fundamentally changed how music gets released. Period.
You say fundamentally changed. How did that ripple out long term? What did that look like for other artists, for the industry?
Well, it wasn't just a one-off shock. That surprise drop became a kind of blueprint. You saw artists like Frank Ocean, Drake, others trying similar things later.
Right.
It shifted distribution models, definitely. And it put the focus back on the art, the whole package, rather than just the pre-release marketing noise. It showed the experience could matter more than the hype. The industry had to become, well, more agile, maybe more artist-focused in response.
And that kind of meticulous planning, the secrecy, that wasn't a one-time thing, was it? Thinking about Lemonade?
No, definitely not. Lemonade was also shrouded in secrecy. It was apparently filed under the code name Edith.
Edith, seriously, for Lemonade. That's sign.
Right. Which was probably the point, to make sure nobody, not even her own label, really knew it was coming until the exact moment she wanted it out there.
Wow.
It just highlights her level of strategic control, her vision. She wants the whole thing delivered exactly as she intends it. That takes incredible planning, almost like a military operation.
That control.
Yeah.
It extends behind the scenes too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's talk about discipline, detail, like her choreography.
Yes, her dancers talk about this. It's like a secret superpower.
She can memorize whole routines just watching them once or twice.
Apparently so. Those first-hand accounts from her dancers really emphasize it. It's not just practice. It seems like an almost photographic memory for movement. Incredible dedication, but also just raw talent.
And to keep that focus level high during rehearsals. The no cell phone rule.
Yeah, a strict policy backstage, in rehearsals, no phones.
Makes sense.
The thinking is pretty clear, right? No leaks, no distractions. It creates this bubble of absolute focus, demanding the same commitment from everyone that she brings herself. Total professionalism, essential for those huge productions. And speaking of those, that 2013 Super Bowl show, there was that little jacket tug.
Yeah, a subtle little move, but not random.
What was it?
It was actually a pre-planned signal for her crew, for a specific lighting trick.
You doubt, seriously.
It just shows the insane level of detail, the meticulous planning. Every single moment, even a tiny gesture, is thought through. It kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it, how much of what we see is perfectly choreographed versus spontaneous?
That's a great point. Even the personal stuff can be revealing, like her wedding ring. Jay-Z designed it with uneven prongs.
He did, and the reason is actually really sweet and insightful.
Why?
Apparently he knew she fidgets with her rings constantly, so he designed it that way intentionally.
Stop.
It really is. It shows this deep, intimate understanding of her little habits, her personality, a nice glimpse behind the public persona.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Unexpected talents, other ventures. Did you know she's an accomplished archer?
This is what always surprises people.
Yes, an archer.
How did that happen?
Yeah. Well, she voiced Queen Tara in that animated movie Epic. And to prepare, she didn't just, read the script. She actually trained in archery, like properly learned to use a bow.
Wow. For a voice role.
Exactly. It just shows her commitment to authenticity, even when you won't actually see her doing it. She really immerses herself.
She also popped up in a video game, right? DJ Hero.
Yep. And not just as a generic character, she was in there with her actual signature dance moves captured.
Cool. Taking her art into interactive spaces.
Yeah, another way to connect, another platform to express herself, shows her versatility.
And balancing all this in
Yeah.
a huge career.
Yeah.
It's interesting, she has a green screen studio at home.
Right. It sounds very practical, actually.
How so?
Well, the main reason seems to be family-oriented, so she can shoot content, do what she needs to do professionally, without always having to leave her family behind.
That makes sense. Finding ways to make it work.
Exactly. Balancing the demands of her career with her personal life, it shows that commitment to both.
And speaking of personal values, health. She's involved in a vegan meal service.
That's right. 22 Days Nutrition. She co-owns it.
With her trainer, Marco Borges.
Yeah, exactly. Which suggests it's not just like a random celebrity endorsement. It reflects her actual commitment to health and wellness, something she clearly takes very seriously for her own performance.
Okay, let's wrap up by thinking about her legacy, her impact, the recognition she's received. Beychella, 2018 Coachella. Iconic doesn't even cover it.
No, it really doesn't. That performance was transformative, historically, culturally.
First black woman to headline Coachella.
Huge barrier broken right there.
Wow.
And what's really powerful kind of goes back to her control and vision. She apparently funded that massive production herself.
She paid for it.
Seems so, which allowed her complete artistic freedom, no compromises. It wasn't just a concert, it was this huge cultural statement. Meticulously crafted, it really underscored her commitment to making history, controlling the narrative.
So what does this all mean then, looking at Beychella?
It means she's way more than just a performer. She's a cultural force, a visionary, an artist who will not compromise her vision.
And the recognition goes beyond music awards. Academia, too. Berklee College of Music gave her an honorary doctorate.
They did in 2018.
Yeah.
And specifically for her cultural influence. Recognizing her impact beyond just songs, seeing her as this major figure shaping the broader cultural landscape.
Like an educator almost.
In a way, yeah, influencing culture on that scale.
She also used her role in The Lion King,
Yeah.
voicing Nala, for something more.
Absolutely. She leveraged her involvement in that huge Disney film very strategically. She helped secure a $1 million donation for wildlife conservation through her Bay Good initiative.
Wow, $1 million.
Yeah, it's a great example of her consciously using her platform, her influence for tangible good, for philanthropy, for causes she cares about like conservation. She gets the power her name carries.
And then bringing it right back home, Houston, Texas, August 6th.
Is officially Beyoncé Day.
That's amazing.
It really is such a wonderful local tribute. It emphasizes that recognition right there in her roots, the impact she's had on her own community. It grounds all the global fame in something really personal and local.
Okay, wow. We have covered a lot of ground today, from Girls' Time and that early drive, to having a horsefly named after her, changing the whole music industry.
Yeah, the surprise album.
Becoming the most decorated Grammy artist ever, turning Coachella into Beychella. I mean, it really feels like we've gotten that shortcut to being truly informed. So many facets.
Definitely. And if you sort of connect all these dots, these seemingly random facts, they really do paint a much fuller picture. You see the relentless dedication, the innovation, the cultural impact, yes, but also the deep commitment to her craft, her values, the meticulous control. It's this complex mix of genius, hard work, and strategic vision.
Truly unique.
Very few can match it.
So, for everyone listening, as you think about all this, what was the one thing that really surprised you? Maybe, how did these details make you think differently about fame, influence, or just the sheer effort involved in achieving and maintaining that kind of success?
And maybe consider this. How often are the figures we see as these huge public icons also masters of quiet, behind-the-scenes details, those surprising, meticulous innovations? What other hidden depths might we be missing in the stories we think we know really well? And well, what does that tell us about the real nature of celebrity and what it takes to achieve something lasting?